Hi everyone, and hi to everyone that watches this back. Oh, we got people here already before the actual person. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday's stream. How are you all? Hiya. I hope you're all doing very well today. And we are going to be continuing over in the Jasmine Becket book. I am in my Mermaids book, but you have, however, got this print off, or this version. If you have a copy of the Strangeling special, it's also in there. Hiya! Hi everyone. Hi Lou, Imani, Susie, Pickle, Diana, Di, Kenneth. That's okay. Thanks for popping in. If you've got the Strangeling special, this is in there too, and it's number 25, page 25. It's the exact same image. It's the microcosm seascape. Hi, Mary. Hi, Karen. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Selena. Hi, everyone. Big, huge welcome to you. Good afternoon. I know it's probably morning where most of you are, but it's afternoon for me. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all very well today. So I am like 10-15 minutes earlier than scheduled. Oh, thanks, Susie. Yeah, we're going to be doing her hair today. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Melissa. If the tea tastes as good as it smells, you'll be in heaven. Tea is life. Mine, I should have refilled. I'm almost finished. So I'll let everyone get on, because I am a bit early. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm pressing things that I shouldn't be pressing. You don't like tea, Susie? Hi, Kiki. Hi, everyone. So today I am going to be finished. Well, I don't know if I'll manage to finish it. I'm hoping to. What mug have I got today, Pickle? I have, oh, without trying to spill my tea, I've got a Digger cup, and oh, it's an old one. You know, I've had this when me and Andrew first moved into our first place. Oh, 13 years ago. So that mug is my longest lasting mug, and it's perfect. Hi, Starbucks. You can read today, you know, at your tiny tablet. You got on your big screen. Hi, Victoria. How are you, dear? I was watching your video. I hope you're okay. Aw, Kiki loves, that's so sweet. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm well. Hold on, not able to. No, you won't, Melissa. It tackles your taste buds colds, doesn't it? Okay, so if you're watching this on playback, I do spend a little bit of time just saying hello to everyone and welcoming everyone, and we do have a bit of chat because it's a live show. So if you want to skip along to when I pick the pencils up, then go ahead. Hi, Lynette. That's okay, Kimberly. Thanks for joining. Bless you while you're working. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, we're going to be continuing her hair in a moment. So we'll be I was going to do it like a little bit off screen because we did a bit, but I think I'm going to just do it while I'm here with you all. There's no point me doing things away. You get more of it, you know, more of an idea whilst you're with me. What I was doing, however, before I came on, so if you didn't already know, Joanna Basford is doing the launch of her new book, The 30 Days of Flowers. And she's got this printable, and I'm behind. I've got to do 6 days, I think. Hi, Denise. Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. So there's this 30 Days of Flowers thing. Now, I want to do the background first, which I never do. So I'm going to do that and catch up with the ones that I've missed and how many days it's been going. So I did print that off. And I also printed off the new Christine Karen image, which is the Hazelnut Fairy. Melissa, you need to get this because you do her stuff so beautiful. Hi, Susan H. How are you? Hi, Robin. Hi, everyone. Now, this I'm thinking to do on screen with you, and we're going to do nice, like a sort of, I'm going to say a sort of medium brown skin. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. So I really want to do this, and we're going to try the skin on this one, but I'm going to save that for another time because obviously we're bogged down with this at the moment. But I'm thinking to do that, and I absolutely love Christine's work, but I really want to do, because I've not done it on screen apart from one video, and I want to do a mid-tone, which is going to be a learning curve for me because I've either done quite a darker brown skin or I've done Caucasian skin. I've never done a sort of in the middle. Hi, Hope. So, hi, Kimberly Jane. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Hi, Christiane. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mum. Hi, Janet. Hi again. So I'm thinking that at a later time, we can do an experiment on how to do a mid-tone skin. So like a mixed race skin. So really nice sort of mid, like a caramel type. Are you with me? Like a nice sort of mid-tone between the two beautiful skin tones that we can get. So I like to experiment. So I thought we'd do that at another later date. So I've printed that off ready to go. And then I thought I'll mention, if you didn't already know, I get mine on her Etsy store, Christine Karen's Etsy store. And don't forget that Joanna Basford is doing this as a... Oh my goodness. I love people that come up like that. They're nuts. I knew you'd say you're... Oh, thank you, Louise. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm happy to have you here. So yeah, you can print these off. These are free. They're downloadable on Joanna Basford's website. It's from the colouring book, and you have to do... Susan H, try again, because am I buffering when everyone else is, or is it just Susan's? Hold on, Kimberly. Oh no, the mermaid book. Sorry. The mermaid book is on Amazon. Yeah, you're all right. Okay, Susan, try refreshing, sweetheart. Maybe it only buffered for a second. Right, so you can also do these, and I think that'll be a nice little thing because you can mark them off as you go along. I think they're on day 6 today, but I am not. I am not even on day 1, so I need to catch up. And this is the first page, so I think we're on this one today, which would be nice. So I want to do the background first and do it quite. I want it quite an antique feel. Okay, have a great day, Susie. Which colours, Laura? What I'm using on the hair, I will re-go over it. I usually say them out loud on my streams. Right, so as I said, if you haven't got the Mermaid special and you've got the Strangeling special of the Colouring Heaven magazine, it's in there. What's the matter, Pickle? Oh, you got your Neos today on. I'm so happy for you. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to continue. I'm going to try and get this. Hold on, everyone. Hiya, Tracy. I think I don't want to zoom in too much because it blurs it out. That should be enough. Is that okay on your screens? I think we'll work with that. I also got this, guys. I ordered this, Selena. This was, remember when you got me the voucher, darling? And I said to you I'd ordered one and it was due. It was this one. It was the Mythographic Animals. Has everybody seen this? There's flip throughs floating around. Or do you want me to do one? Because I'll do that. Tracy, the best print out card is just, for me, 160 gram white matte card. The Nina does one that. I think they do a Nina card. I think you can get that in the US. But this was it, Selena. This is what came, and I've got it from the US one, so I had to wait for it to come in the post. But I know there's some flip throughs floating around online. But it's very resembling of like Kirby's type of work. It's single-sided. It's got the animals and lots of leaves and flowers, and you know, sorry about my voice. Seems to be wanting to go on me. Yeah, it's beautiful, but there is a lot of leaves, so you've got to be in the mood for a repetitive picture in this one. So thank you so much. This is courtesy, bless her, of Selena. Denise, no, I'm just showing this. this was courtesy of Selena, who sent me a voucher a while back, and I bought this with it because I wanted to get a book that was worthy and, you know, we could do at some point. So I thought this would be a nice, you know, a nice go. And a nice thing that maybe everyone might want to do at some point, but we've also got other things that we've got. So we will get round to these things, we will. So it's just all sort of animals. You've got mythical animals and the usual animals that we have out in the wild. And then it is completely covered by just lots of flora and fauna and little hidden items in each one. Like there's a crate, there's a donut, there's a spatula, there's a bucket and sand, a cocktail, a wine glass, a frisbee, a ticket. You know, you've got little things in there. I know, Selena, I'm going to be here forever. I didn't yet, Robin. I've got to. Oh, so much. I've got to do it with you all. Just honestly, yeah, no excuses. I need to kick up behind. So I will be getting around to that. So that is the mythographic one, and we will at some point get back to that. My goodness me. Oh, so yeah, let's just dive in. Let's just without further ado, let's get into it. So we're back to our colours, which I used before, and we used. I'll recap. Yeah. Hi, Kate. I will be here forever, Selena. Honestly, at this rate, I think I'll be here till about 82, as long as I live that long. And then after that, I'll probably then be getting married at 82 because I've still not got down that yet. So you never know what life is going to bring. So the base coat, which we did on this particular hair, we're going to go for the Jasmine. We're sticking with the same colours. The goldenrod. Oh, let me tell you the numbers. These Prismacolors. So Jasmine PC 1012, goldenrod 1034. Hi, Charlotte. Oh, you're knitting socks. That is so cute. Hannah, I've just come on. Oh, Robin, enjoy Forest Gal. And then we've got cadmium orange hue in 118. And then we have Crimson Lake in 95. And then we've got black in my extender, which is, I think, is it 925? Am I right? I don't know. I can't see it. Oh, I coloured this on Saturday, and I am doing them. I started in my own time. You know, sometimes when you just don't know what you fancy doing. So in my own time, sorry, Chip's gonna bark. I've started this yesterday, and I started the gold, and I have literally in that gold there is not one in the same set. I've got a luminance in there, a polychromo in there, a Prismacolor in there, and I don't know what the other one is, but I have literally thrown 3 different pencil medium brands into one colour. It's craziness. Hi, Andrew. So that is what I started in my own free time. And I'd love to do more Serene on stream with you all because this is my favourite book and I feel so inspired for it. But sometimes you just have, that's another one that I've got in work in progress. Hi, Elaine. That's okay, Kenneth. Have a great day. I really need to get back to this book because this is the one that I'm going to finish. And I mean I'm going to finish. I will finish it, even if it's going to get finished. And it's the one that I'm most inspired for. So I'm definitely going to do more in here. It is just time, which I'm thinking that maybe the uploads. Oh, 1 minute, everyone. Andrew bought me. No, I added sugar chocolate in. Oh, you're welcome, Denise. That's why I do the uploads. This is what. Oh, okay. This is marriage material. Yeah, and they all know that I'm still waiting 14 years later. So I'm giving you that look. So yeah, he brings me chocolate in because I can't have sugar. So he gets me a no added sugar chocolate because that is what they do. There's not a ring in there. Should we have a look? Is there a ring in this chocolate? Hold on. No, it's empty. It's empty. Oh dear, never mind. There's no ring. Bless his heart. So yeah, I really want to do more in that as well. I've got to finish. I know, shame on Andrew. Bless him for buying the chocolate. Shame on him for not having a ring in there. Okay, let's get into this, guys. So I'm going to base it. I should have done this before I came on. I'm going to base it in the jasmine. We're going to get down with the jasmine. So how is everyone? No golden ticket. No. No. Golden ticket would have been the silver, engagement ring. Well, never mind. Bless. Is there a ring in now? I was like, let's have a look. And then we emptied it to see. No golden ticket, Andrew. Thanks. Okay. So down with the jasmine as your base coat. So go over, like we did on the other bit. We're going to go over the entire area with the jasmine. Oh, Denise, just dive in. Just dive in and go. If you go light layers. Oh. You were engaged for 10 years before you got married. Aww. I wouldn't mind just being engaged, At least I'm halfway there, Janet. No, I'll wind him up. Things will happen when they happen. Honor, Louise, she did. Ah, Victoria, bless. Oh. Are you moaning at him as well? Ah. Honor, I personally don't, but I usually use them. Shall I bring you down a bit? Let's bring you down a bit. There you go. Hold on, everyone. I just got a fiddle. There you go. Is that better? Is that better for you? Yeah, you're not the only one, Honor. You're not the only one. Lou did as well. She said that about her Strangelings one as well. I don't know. You had trouble with it, didn't you, Lou? I've personally been okay with my one, but I did the pan pastels on it, so it was a different medium altogether. Oh, thanks, Katrina. I don't think Andrew finds me funny. He just looks at me like, oh, here we go again. So yeah, if you're doing this with me and you want to do these colours, you just flatly base down quite lightly the jasmine, just as long as it covers the white space. Oh, you finally got it. Blooming hell, that took time, Kate. What did I see? I gave mine to Mum, the witch's one, because I wasn't sure if I colour it, and Mum colours everything and anything. Bless her. So I was like, here you go, Mum, just have it. Hiya, Bretty. Yeah, see, because you've both used pencil in it. Remember, the only thing I've done in this one, guys, was the only thing that I tested with you all was the pan pastels. You remember we did this on the stream just to test out pan pastels for the first time. This is what we did. So I haven't used a massive amount of pencil. For me, it's fine with the pastels. So maybe there was a couple of dud copies. I'm guessing if there's a couple, but that was what we did with the Strangeling Special. But I've not actually done just pencils in there. I tend to reach for my actual Jasmine books. I think it was Kate. I think it was just that one. Yeah, see, I think it's just maybe try a marker base in the Strangeling Special. If you're having any paper issues with Create Space or magazines or anything, my suggestion is if it's one of the specials like the Colouring Heaven magazines, try basing it first and then maybe going on top, because it gives it a different texture altogether once you put the marker down. If you're a pencils person and don't want to do that, then that's fine. But I think just go for it. Well, they had that deal going on. I don't know if it's still on. Colouring Heaven had that. Subscribe for 3 months and it's £3, and then after that it's £11 every 3 months. I think for us in the UK, it's slightly different for people in the US. Oh really, Lou? Oh God knows, then maybe it was a bad one. I think pastels work really nice. Try your pans. Your pans will work nice in that. Mine worked beautifully in it, but I think maybe you had a round that was bad. My Fabiana book was like that. My Fabiana Beauty and the Beast book, I had to throw that, which breaks my heart to throw a book, but I really did. Like, you know, sometimes it's just, that's what it is. I think sometimes it's, yeah. It does take a while. I think, you know, I think you're a sort of a month behind, aren't you, in the US? Have you got your witches one yet, or you just got your strangelings ones? Because I know it takes a bit longer to get to you guys. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive. Yeah, that's right. And then they had an offer, and it was much less. But I know that it goes to a regular price, but it's still discounted. Even though you subscribe, it's still discounted than what you would pay if you got them individually. No witches yet. I thought so. So you're just a month behind, I think. But if you've got the Christmas bumper specials out, when's the 16th? Oh, it's gone. I'm way behind. I think the Christmas special's out now, guys, and it's got a mixture of, do you want to know what it is? If you don't want to know, cover your ears and look away. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Hold on. I'm going to get it. So we have got Colouring Heaven. So they have got a special out. Excuse me. A Christmas special out, and it was out on the 19th. It's out on so tomorrow. So this is the cover of the Christmas special. It's coming out tomorrow. This isn't in the subscription. It's not in the subscription. I don't think. Oh no, I'm going to do that. So this is separate to your subscription pack, I believe, because it's a special and it's not the usual monthly one. And this has got Hannah Lynn. Hold on, we'll get there. So we have got Hannah Lynn, Molly Harrison, Anne Stokes, and the Good Wives and Warriors. So you've got, you know, the little whimsical Christmas that, you know, Molly Harrison does. And then you've got the Hannah Lynns at the bottom. Then you've got the Good Wives and Warriors, Escape to Christmas Past, I think that's from. And then Annie Stokes one is going to be like a more of a fantastical Christmas type. So there's more to this than meets the eye. It's not just one. It's a big bumper issue of Christmas special. And the reason they're putting that out there now is because, let's face it, I don't like to say it, but we're not that far. We're not that far. We are coming up to the end of September, October, November, December. We're 3 months away, more or less, give or take. You know, the big Christmas word is going to be starting to be put out there very soon. So you can get that as of tomorrow. That is available in shops, online. If you go to Anthem Publishing, they're going to have that out. I haven't rehearsed this. I just had a look. So yeah, you know, if you're in the mood for getting all your Christmas and Halloween books, then you can grab that one as well. Hi, Catherine. It does look good. Is it buffering on anyone else's? It's not buffering my side. I hope you're all okay. Let me know. My hand's moving and I'm talking. No. Try refreshing, Robin. Can someone type that just in case? Yeah, I think, well, mine seems all right. If anything goes wrong on the stream, meaning the sound goes funny or the picture goes funny, then just put it in capitals at me and then I'll know. Otherwise, I won't know because on my screen it looks okay. So this basing down might take a little while. So I'm just going to try and rush through the base because the base is just to take away the white space, really. And it just makes it a little bit brighter on lay down rather than it be more red and orange. It'll be a little bit more of a brighter red and a brighter orange, that's all. So this is all sort of like a seaweed. I don't know if I will get this done today. We'll see what we can do. I don't really want to rush. I want to do it so that you're happy with the result as well as I am. So we'll get there. So we're just going to base that down. Yeah, and check that. If it buffers on the 180, take it down to the 720, is it? And that generally is okay. I hope, anyway. You never know with YouTube, do you? So what's everyone working on? What's everyone up to at the moment? Let me know. I thought another stream that, because I've printed off, and I'll show you, print off stuff to make paper clips. You know, like Sparkly Canadian Crafty Girl. I love her stuff. If you haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. You remember I got those paper clips. I want to make my own. And you colour the images in and you make them. And you need a glue gun. And you need some large paper clips. And you just need to colour the images in, really. So I thought that that might be a nice thing. Just watch Vic. Yes, Bliss. Hiya, Bliss. I know. It's not that far away. But I'm looking forward to next month. I love Halloween and scary movies and watching. Me and Andrew love a horror film, but we tend to stick to the same ones now because, I don't know, we just do not get. I don't like the latest release ones. Although The Nun looks good, the new Conjuring looks good, but we're just not that into the latest ones. They're not that great. So we tend to watch ones that we've watched in the past. No, oh, you finished it. Yeah. We need more Halloween in our lives. We need Halloween colour-alongs. And don't forget, we've got Cozy Colouring Night coming up like we did last year. That's how I started my streams, guys. So we've got that coming up on October 13th. I will be streaming my usual time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And Jen will probably be doing, I will let everyone know. But we need more. Take care, Denise. That's okay. See you Saturday. Take care. Oh, Janet, I love any. Throw them at me. I'll watch them. I just finished season 13 of Supernatural, so I'm all caught up with that. And yeah, I tend to I don't know if anyone does this, but I tend to nest down for like autumn, and I buy like candles. Andrew will vouch for this. I buy like candles, and I like to like get lots of just cozy stuff in the house. You're braving your first picture in Serene. Oh, yay. What one are you doing? So I'm nearly there with the basing of this. So we're going to come over here. Is your brightness okay on your screens? I'm just going down first. I'm just trying to get this. This shouldn't take too long. It's because I'm chatting. We'll try and get all our hair done. And we'll try and do this glass round bauble. Yeah, exactly. Big fluffy blankets and candles. Oh, yeah, the colour along. Yeah, I'm going to be doing next the Halloween one. Yeah, you were quick on that, Lou, actually, with Mum. Oh, yeah, you did the Serene one, Katrina. I just seen it. I've got to go through the group and comment on stuff and you know, go through it properly, because me and Andrew went to attempt last night. We thought, okay, we'll snuggle in and watch a film late last night. And Andrew's usual style is start the film, get excited for the film, and fall asleep in the film. That's Andrew. So that's what happened. So I didn't actually go online last night after 10 o'clock. I didn't really go online. So I need to have a good look through. Catherine, the majority of the, thank you, Phoenix, the majority of the vote was for the Jasmine Becket one, the Halloween one, I think. Yeah, it was the majority so far. Take care, Selena. Have a great day. So it might be heading towards another Jasmine one. But as I said, guys, I don't mind. I love Jasmine's work. And I know that the majority of people vote for a Jasmine picture. She seems to be a very popular choice, you know, for colour-alongs. And she seems to be the one that most people want to sort of lean towards for Halloween, which is absolutely perfect in my opinion. You're starting the jewellery box next, Katrina. Have you picked out your picture? Yeah, she does seem like a popular choice, and I know she's a popular choice amongst most colourists, so I'm happy to roll with that. Okay, so we're nearly done. I should have based this before I came on. But I was on Melissa's stream and, you know, I was listening to Melissa put the world to rights before I left and came on myself. So, and then I was taking Chip out and you know how it goes. I just haven't had, we did housework and then settled down for a film because Andrew's been at home recently because he had a bit of an infection, which we don't know if it's cleared yet. So we kind of just have been spending some time together, which has been, you know, nice because he goes off to work usually. And yeah, you got to do these things. You should always make time for the people like that. Melissa was though. Hiya, Tess. Oh, Lou, you'll get there with her. Okay, so the next one we have is goldenrod. Let's go for it. I don't know if I'll do all of this on screen. But remember, sharp pencils. Sharp pencils. Now, with this part, I'm going to try and put the brightness up. So hold on, everyone, so that you can see what I'm doing, you know, quite bright. Okay, so remember, like with these, we've done this part. I'm just going to come down to over here. Now, with my goldenrod, I'm bringing short, sharp strokes, not too heavy, because you'll break the nib of your pencils, but you're remembering to go with the lines. Yeah, me too, Melissa. Got to love a sharp pencil. No, that's it, you know. Vampire daggers, they are. So with any of this, you're going with the direction of the hair. So this side would be going down this way. Now, hair you can do solidly. You don't have to do strokes. I do strokes personally, but if you prefer and you are comfortable, you can just shade. You don't have to do the strokes. The strokes can be tedious. So it's entirely up to you how you would like to approach hair. This is just how I personally do hair. So I bring that. Now, for now, it's going to look a bit more solid. Honor, I'm using goldenrod. Hi, Julie. How are you? So I'm just going down towards the sort of way of the hair direction, the line, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to bring up as well from that part of, you know, coming down and meeting it up. Now I'm going to leave a little bit, but not much of a highlight in the middle. And when you come to the middle, you can see those strokes. You won't see it so much at the moment because you're going to put the other colours on top. Ah, Tess, it's okay. I've only not long come on. It's not long started. It's fine. You're good. You're good, sweets. So we're just bringing that line and going with the direction. It's the same when you come to this part and bringing that up. But you've only got your first, you've got your base and your first colour going. That's all. So it's just, as I said, you can, I've solidly coloured hair in this as well. So in this one, the only other page that I've done is the jeweled octopus, and I did strokes on that, but you can't, you know, it's again going with the line, the direction, but that's a build up. That's a build up of doing hair. It's not, if you can see, it's not one color. There's about 4, and it's the same with this one. It's a build up. You're building up as you go along. Oh, thanks, Bretty. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Loads and loads. So we're building it up. That's how we're doing it. We're just going to build up and go along with it. So your first colour is just getting some colour on a page. That's how you sort of view it. So colour on a page, start your direction where you're going to sort of head for your other colours. So you're just kind of bringing that up and round and going with the direction of the hair and keeping with that. Hiya, Desiree. How are you? Hiya, Jen. How are you all? That's okay. You lurk away. I'm so happy to have you both. Ah, thanks, Catherine. How's little baby bird? Desiree. Desiree is currently looking after her nephew and her sister-in-law. So she's not at home, bless her. So she's doing baby duties at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to bring that round and just build that up and bring, rather than going like individual parts, just bring it up and round, and then we're going with our other colours and build on that. So just bringing the first round in. Hi, Cheshire. She's gone to the hospital. Is she okay? Oh, bless her. Sorry, everyone. I'm just checking. Oh, no. Oh, send her my well wishes, Desiree. That's horrible. My friend had that, and she had to have her baby 10 weeks early. She had it severe. Oh, bless her. Well, huge hugs to her. I'm glad they've caught it. Oh. Yeah, I'm sending my well wishes to her. That is, yeah, bless her. That was scary. It's scary. As I said, my friend Gemma, my best friend, she had her baby 10 weeks early from preeclampsia, and her baby was nearly bordering 2 pounds. She's amazing now. You would never know, but she was only 2 pounds when she was born, and she was born 10 weeks early. You know, so it's hard. It's hard. Bless her. So we're just bringing them all the way around. We'll do this side first before we move down. So I'm just showing you. Is it gone up, Honor? Has it gone up? How much is it now, the Jasmine Becket Halloween book? It was only, I think, $14.99 when I got it, I think. And that was a while ago. Okay, so we're just bringing those up before we start putting our other colours in. So before I move down, you got, this is going to sort of meet here. The same there. I think I'll bring that up as well. So before I move further down, because I won't do this all because it just seems a bit, 20 quid has gone up. Oh no. That's a lot. They've gone up. Now I'm going to bring in the cadmium orange hue. So because I showed you how to do the ringlets, and I showed you how to, oh no, yeah, but you know, you want it to go full term, but as long, the main important thing is that they're both healthy. Okay, so we're now going to go for the cadmium orange hue, which is 118. Oh, Melissa, bless you. Yeah, and to those of you that are in the path and have been affected by the hurricane, I wish you all well, and I hope you're all safe. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, that's what to do. And look on the book depository as well, Honor. So I'm bringing in cadmium orange hue, and now we're going to start building up those strokes. So again, going with that first round that we've done, you want to see the strokes come through. So you will see that. You might not see it all on screen, but they're there. They're all there. Yeah, the prices do change. Oh, Victoria, that's my kind of weather, though. I love that kind of weather. I'm all about autumn and getting chilly evenings and having a blanket to snuggle up with the other half on the sofa with, and a movie and a box set. And when you go outside, it's crisp. You know, when you go out and it's just like hits your face and you're like, oh. Take care, Desiree. I'll message you after. Send Jill my love. Bless her. Okay, so we're just going in with that cadmium orange. Again, going to bring those up and meet them in the middle. Okay. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try and, you can see that the strokes are coming up, but if I come too close to the camera, it's going to blur. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. Who have I missed? Hi, Beth. Did I say hello to you? Hi, Beth. I didn't see you there, sorry, because my head's down sometimes colouring. I don't see people come in all the time, and I look up and I see everyone else saying hello, and I'm like, oh, sorry. Okay. So again, bringing that down and in. I'm just sorry about my hand a minute. I've got to hold this down. So it's bringing that. And again, the thing is that they're going to be symmetrical on both sides. So you're going with the direction of the hair. I've been asked a few times, how do I colour Jasmine's hair? I've coloured it both ways. I've coloured it sort of solidly, and I've coloured it with strokes. So it all depends on how you want to approach hair. And you know what works really well as well? Neos. And then add in a tiny bit of pencil shading. Because the Neos, you can, you know how I showed you about the wiping and then, you know, feathering out the colour, wiping and feathering and, you know, all of that. You could do it that way as well, where you can do that with the hair. And I've done that also in the Jasmine books. So you can do a number of methods. It's entirely up to you how you want to approach this. If you're better, like you feel better in marker basing, then go for that as well. So I don't know whether to do the whole hair with you because this is going to be quite tedious for you to watch. We'll get onto that in a minute. I'm showing you how we're going to go with it. Okay, then I'm going to get my red, which is the Crimson, hold on, Crimson Lake 925, PC 925. Again, sharp end. Now, this one, you want to come, and this wants to be a little bit darker, a little bit of a harder pressure on it, but keeping with the strands. You might have a bit of a wax bloom when you press down on this one, but that's okay. So you want to bring that down and keep with that pattern. So I want to bring that up, try and keep within that sort of technique of what we're doing, and bring that down as well. Now, it will change colour slightly when you put this on, but it's only going to give it a reddy tint, like a redhead tint. And you still have got those other colours coming through. So you can still see, don't forget this here, don't count that because I've not gone all the way down the hair at the moment. So I'm kind of just showing you how it's this, we did it this end, didn't we? And then we add the black in, which changes it up. So it will be slightly redder at the moment because we've not put the black to sort of dull that down. But you were going to come in with the black and just put that red in and just keep it with like a, keep it with a red tint. But it will have those colours coming through, and you can always layer back up and add some more orange. So we're just bringing that, I'm just showing you how I'm going to sort of approach this, and then maybe do some off screen because it might be a bit too tedious. Then with the black, this is sharp enough. You're kind of going to bring those colours in, and the black will, again, that will dye this colour down. It's just about layering up, really. So just bringing this all down and in. It's going to be quite a bright red, to say the least, but that's what I was heading for. So just bear with me a minute. I'm going to look up at chat in a second. I'm just concentrating. So it just kind of goes with that as you're going to come along. The red was Crimson Lake. So now I'm going to sort of bring a little bit of goldenrod back in and just make that orange down a bit. So you just got to play with the colours a little bit. So you're just going to sort of layer up and go along with it. And as we're coming down, so you're going to, again, I'm going to do it bit by bit rather than go and tackle the whole bit of hair. Because look, this comes up from here. This comes up from the bottom. So we've got to now join that up. So we've got to layer this all up and bring that up and meet it here, because that will come and meet. So it comes down in a wave. So that's how you've got to just approach it. You know, you're going to bring all these different colours. Oh, sorry about that, guys. We're going to bring all these different colours in and just keep building on it. So, so it's also fire. Oh dear. So you've got it real bad in the US with all this weather. I mean, we don't get hurricanes like you guys do. You're nearer to the equator than we are. So when you get that kind of bad weather storms, and you get them hard. And I can only say, you know, just stay safe, and I hope that your properties and your loved ones and everything stays safe. It's harsh. You guys do have it harsh. You have the hurricanes, you have the tornadoes, and you know, us over here, we do get, you know, floods and stuff, but we don't get it to the degree. Back to Crimson Lake. You just got to keep, you know, it's hard. Mother Nature sometimes is cruel. It really is, because there's no stopping it, is there? There's no stopping it. Okay, so we're going to bring that in and down. So I'm going to kind of join this up on this strand and then bring in the black. And it's just about just continuing that sort of pattern so that we got that all going. So it matches. Hold on. So we're getting in there. So it will all match eventually. I've got to get it right because I've not quite done it all yet. So we're just going to bring in, and we're going to continue that. But I don't want to do just hair on this one because I've showed you the direction of this part. I showed you the direction of going with the hair, and I showed you how to do these little bits. So it's continuing that. Oh, my throat. So it will be more or less the same of doing that and keeping with that routine. Now with her eyebrows, I'm going to go for the Crimson Lake. So, you know, when I say about the eyebrows and I do the little strands and the little hairs. So I'm going to bring that in as well. We're going to bring black into it after, but we'll bring the red in first. So just all little hairs, and then just up here as well. I always bring a little bit over. So I don't want to just do lots and lots and lots of hair on this one. You're going to continue with that pattern. So on this side, you're going to be going that way. On this side, you're going to be going how I showed on the previous stream in those, and you're just following that direction of the hair. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a whole stream of hair, and that's going to be really, really tedious for you to watch. So it's easier to show you the directions on which way to go. And when the hair meets in these little bits is when you start your strands off again and just continue that round and continue with the flow. So it's the exact same method as what we've been doing and continuing with that. Now I'm going to get the black pencil very sharp, and I'm going to add a tad of that in the strands towards the eyebrows of how we're going to be doing that. And the same, bringing those hairs round and keeping with that method so that her eyebrows are already black, so that we continue just with the same colours. I'm going to bring it down to this glass bottle. I think we're going to tackle that for a bit now, because otherwise I'm going to be doing all of the hair, and the hair is just going to take up the entire string. So let's do some of the bottle. Now the bottle, we've got the C. Hold on, everyone. So we want some blues. Oh, sorry. Right. So we want some blues. Let me zoom you out. Otherwise, we're going to just be doing hair, and we don't want to just keep doing hair for a whole stream. Okay, so these are the prismas here. These are stabilos. So I'm thinking along the lines of a light blue. So let's have a look. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to pull PC 1024 and PC 904, which is blue slate and light cerulean blue for now. Then I need a sort of a darker blue. So I'm thinking a indigo. These are sort of along the lines at the moment. And maybe a little hint of a turquoise in there. So like a, like an aquamarine. Because we're going to have a sort of Posca pen in there somewhere. Right. Let's zoom you back in. Okay. So the sea, I want to kind of go along. I'm going to map this out. So she's got a globe going. So I want to kind of just, with my indigo, I'm just going to go around and like make a circle, like a semicircle. So just like that, because we're going to keep that as a, is that clear enough for you? So we're going to keep this as like a globe. Hold on. So just going around, because it's glass, I want to keep that as glass, that end. And the same with this part. Yeah. So just keeping within, just marking out that like bubble. So when it is like a bubble, glass bubble, like it'll give it a shine. Now in this, it's got this like detailing of the sea. So it's got these little bits that might be in a Posca pen. So I think I'm going to go for a really light blue to start with, because the outside might be grey blue. And I'm going to pick up Blue Slate in PC 1024. And for the sea, I'm going to kind of just go along here a minute. Okay. So just very lightly, I'm going to start adding my sea in, because this is going to be in different colours, but I just want to get something going with it. So just very, very lightly. So just lightly does it to start with, because we're going to add our other blues in anyway. One thing I am never that confident on is animals and like fur and water, and it does take a bit, but we can shine this up as well, and it can be like a globe. And you know, I'm just going to come in here very lightly all over with this, and we're going to keep that round as well. Okay, it just gives the illusion of a bubble, doesn't it, if you've got that. Now just from a medium pressure, I'm going to bring in a little bit here, and then underneath this part here, I'm going to just, you know, because we've got this ship and the shipwreck, we're going to bring sort of a little medium pressure coming in and fading it out. And it's the same, we're just going to bring like a, oh, same here, Catherine, fur is the bane. Okay, Jen. Yeah, you can share as well, guys. Share your Instagram, share away. I think I'm going to bring this down for you, because as long as it's, is it nice and bright for you where you can see what I'm doing? So I'm going slightly heavier underneath, like a shadowing where the sea hits these ships, because we're going to bring in white Posca as well to sort of highlight areas. But where these ships are, so we're going to bring that in. And it's the same for where her hand is. So, and these bits here, it's like going around the edge. So don't forget, you can play around with pressure. Oh, I know. Oh, that's okay, Nancy. Well, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, so just going to bring some of that down. When Jen comes back, you can ask as well, guys, with her cozy colouring night, what times that she's going to be doing her end, because we've got to confirm the times nearer, I think. But that's October 13th, and that's to grab your Halloween pictures. It's for everyone to join in. It's just that there's two streams, one in the US, one in the UK. And that, as I said, that is how I started YouTube this time last year, doing cozy colouring night with Jen. So it's funny how things come full circle each year, isn't it? Hi, Fairy. So now, before I put any other colours in and start mixing around, I'm going to bring in indigo. And I'm going to need my buff titanium as well. Take care, Ashley. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Yeah, just share away. Right, this is Indigo Blue 901. Now, I'm going to add... It's crumbly. 1 minute, guys. I'm going to add a little bit of this in and start playing around. So I'm just going to sort of add a little bit of depth underneath these little ships. And I also want to add a little bit around the edging. Because the deeper you go with the sea, the darker it gets. Is that right? I just want to, like, the deeper you go down, the darker it is, or it appears, doesn't it? So you've got lighter areas towards the top, but then you might have a bit of a shadow out from the ships. So I'm kind of approaching it like that. So I'm just getting colours down to start with, and then we work it out as we go along. So it's just working this out, what we want to do. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of streams where I've done the eyes, but I can always do more. The thing is, I think what I might have to do if, you know, there's more requests and stuff is do uploads as well in between. So not just the live stream. So do a couple of little small uploads on how to do certain things. So, you know, like to approach eyes in different ways. And I'm just trying to think now. Certain colours on roses and colour combination, but we need to do a whole stream on colour combinations, so I might leave that for that. How to pick, what sort of things to look out for, you know, we're going to do one of those coming up very soon. That's going to be one of the streams. It won't be colouring, it will be how to approach colour combinations, and we can test them out, but the small things. Yeah, it's just time, guys. That's always because my back, it's mostly my back. I mean, I do 3 hours on stream and I'm literally getting up out of my chair like a 90-year-old woman. So it's just timing, and then I have to go and lay down for a bit after. So it's all about timing, and I do as much as I can, you know, when I can. And if it means some uploads, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Okay, so this is the indigo. And then I'm sort of just, I'm not shading properly. I'm sort of picking out where I would like things to go. Mapping, that's what I'm doing, as I like to say. Just mapping it out. So we're just picking out where we want these colours to lay down. Hiya, Debs. How are you, my lovely? Oh, I've got cold tea. I need Andrew. He's gone in the bedroom to watch his stuff so he doesn't disturb, bless him. Okay. So we're going to do some blending in and stuff soon. I'm just picking out where I want these kind of ripples to go. Right, so we've got ripples already in here. So I'm going to just follow those a minute. So we've got these ripples. Mum, if you're still here, are you doing the bottle now, the glass bowl? So I'm just going along with these because my mum's doing this, bless her. She's following me on it. Ah, great. I haven't seen you in a while, Debs. Hiya, Amanda. Well, Amanda. So I'm just picking out. So we've got these little, I don't know what they are. They're waves. They're waves. So we're just picking those out. And going with the flow. So just picking them. So you see, just at the minute, it's just kind of keeping within it. Hiya, Tammy. How are you? Ah, hi, Mandy. Welcome. Nice to have you here for the first time. Ah, Deb, you need to sort those internet people out. Tell them that you're missing it. Okay, so I'm just going to grab now my aquamarine in 905. I'm going to add a tad of this in there. Not much, just a little bit, just a bit. Just a tad before we start blending in. I'm just going to add just a bit of other colouring in here. Just light as well when the sun hits. So the sky I think I might do in a grey, but we're just sort of playing around at the moment. Just adding a bit in here and there. So I'm going so lightly. I'm barely touching the paper. Just super, super light. So just, you know, like on the surface where you might have a little bit of the light hits the sea and it has a like slight turquoise to it. So you can't, the thing's not picking it up. It's like a tad of it. So it's just literally, I mean, I can see it on my screen, but sometimes the lighting doesn't pick up the colours as much until you see a photograph, which can be frustrating. Okay, before I do anything further, I'm going to just bring my buff titanium luminance and I'm going to blend in a little bit on these parts here where I've laid down the lightest shade, which was the blue slate. So try not to muddy those colours up because you've done that. You're just blending in a bit. So just around the edging. Because we've got to make this look like a glass bowl. So we don't want to muddy the colours together too much. So be mindful of where you've put that blue slate. And just slightly blend in because we might have to come back in with a bit of indigo. So just to blend a bit. Hiya, Sky. That's okay. That's fine. I was like that yesterday. I was watching Dee Dee's stream when I was doing all the housework in the daytime. So sometimes it's nice to have it on in the background and listen and look over every now and then that you know you're doing your chores and stuff in the house. That's fine. As I say, you got lives. I appreciate everyone when they take the time to be here, but you have lives, guys. You got a life. So I'm just blending in a bit. And then I'm going to sort of bring that up into here as well before I add any effects or back in with some indigo. So I've blended that in. So if I zoom out, you'll see that, well, not better, but you'll see from a sort of bird's eye view. See, it's like a sea, but I have not quite finished yet. So we're going to bring in some other colours in a minute. So it's more like an ocean in there at the moment. Now I'm going to bring in, I just need some black. So with the black, I'm going to go underneath these boats slightly, just a little bit, just to sort of shadow where that would maybe make a little bit of a mark in the sea. So just a little bit. This is the black. I'm not going to do too much of a shadow. It's just where it might be slightly underneath and marking it out, just a tad. Thanks, Tess. Yeah, we need to finish. But the thing is, I don't want to do all hair. I want to get the bottle done first and go back to the hair because otherwise we're going to... Yeah, Jen... Yeah, so Jen can confirm her times with you all because it's Jen's event and she asked me again and said it come full circle because I'm back again doing it. That's how I started him. So I can do the usual time mine, which is 4 till 5 after 6. It's about 4 till 7 UK time. So then Jen has to just confirm her times then on her end on October 13th. And then we've got Cozy Colouring Night where everyone can join. I'm sure Jen will she usually does put a video up. So I'm going back with my indigo. So I'm just going to bring in just a tad more just to redefine these sort of waves going on that we've got. And just put those back in. It's the same here. So I'm just putting in some of those lines back. And then I'm just going to keep round with that because I want to sort of keep to that kind of... So that would be, hold on a minute. I'll have to work around that. Hold on. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, okay, that's fine because then that's an hour after I finish. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Then that gives an hour in between, doesn't it, Jen? Is that right? Have I worked that out right? Because we're 5 hours difference, aren't we? Okay, so I'm just blending that in with a bit of buff, bit of buff titanium. Okay, so kind of want to go over the greys now to get the top before we do the ship. Hold on. So I think I'm going to get, yeah, I thought so. The date is the October 13th. October 13th. And it's a Halloween one. I'm going to go for a stormy sky. Okay, I'm going to go for warm greys and a cool grey, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go for 20% warm grey to start with. I know. Okay, so 20% warm grey is 1051. And we're going to bring a stormy sky, I think. I want it a bit eerie because it's like a shipwreck. Okay, so we'll bring that in. All right, bear with me, everyone, because this is a big area that I've got to sort of fill. So I'm just going to fiddle and do it lightly. And then we're going to bring our Poscas in because you got to have a Posca on a glass bowl. You just can't not. So let's bring that down. So very lightly with the greys here. October 13th is the date. Yeah, it's just that we're going to go for it in the sort of theme of Halloween, me and Jen, because we're just in Halloween mode anyway. You know, but it doesn't have to be anything scary. We just thought it might be fun because it's heading towards that time, isn't it, in October? So, okay, let's bring some of that. This is 20% warm grey. So, just going to bring that down as well into sort of this area, but I don't want too much because I do want to have a different, sort of difference between the edge and the middle. So it's just bringing that in. Let's bring that down a minute. So I always say with your first colour, you can kind of plot a map where you want your shading to go. Remember when we started our face on this one, it looked nothing like it did. You know, it was red and orange, and we had she had funny colour to her face to originally start, and then you blend and you do your stuff and it transforms and changes it. So that's kind of where I'm going to go with this as well. So you kind of just got to go with it. Right, then I'm going to bring in 50% cool grey. Ah, thanks, Pickle. That's okay, Mum. Okay, 50% cool grey, 1063. Now I'm going to just bring a little bit darker in. So I'm going around the edge and bringing that in a little bit, not too much. I'll sort of come round. I want to erase slightly, hold on, that line, because that's in blue. And do it with a grey. So that was just my guide. That was my guide to initially start. So you can always erase and go, you know, go through. Oh, thanks, Mandy. So now I can go with my grey now because I didn't want that so blue. So when you lay something down initially, it's just marking it for you where you know where you want to start and, you know, end. And this bit here, I'm going to sort of, you know, go around anyway. So with this 50% cool grey, you can kind of go around the edging as well. You know, you can bring that in a bit. But this is just, I mean, I discover things with you anyway. This isn't necessarily, you know, I've not done this before, this picture, and you're sort of working things out as I go along, and yeah, we do it all on screen together. So before I start blending in, oh, hold on guys. Take care, Amy. Bye, Jen. Have a good day, everyone that's leaving. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to do 70% warm grey. Just a bit. I'm going to sort of add a bit of a shading around this part. And then sort of around the boat as well. Just go with that. Anyone that's going, have a great day. If I've missed anyone, have a great day. Okay, so this is the 70% warm grey, 1056, yep. And again, just bring around here, just add a bit of shadowing beyond this and around this area. And I'm going to bring in some around the inside of this sort of opening. If I missed anything, sorry everyone. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, before we start blending in, it's sort of just putting out where I want things to go. And then we've got to make it look a bit more glass-like. So we've got to add in a bit of blue and go from there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just sort of concentrating because going around in a globe is actually a little bit, you know, a little bit more work than I thought. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It is. So now I think I'm going to get my buff titanium. Make sure it is clean first and sharp. Katrina, treat yourself if you can. Okay, buff titanium coming in. So we're going to blend some of this in the middle. You can do this with a white. You don't have to use buff. I just love my buff. I'm going to sort of merge that a bit at the bottom so it sort of shines up and in. Okay. So again, just going to try not to smudge and be a little bit more careful because we're going to bring some Posca in and stuff soon and a bit of blue. I'm just sort of trying to see what I can do with this really. And into this part as well. This is buff titanium, guys. And the same with this. So just bringing that because I want it to be like it's a glass bauble, I think, and not, you know, it's not just flat looking, if that makes sense. Thanks, Victoria. No, I mean, it's hard to do glass. You've got to try and fiddle and make things, you know. A lot of the time, I've noticed that artists and stuff do it with greys and add hints of blue. So now what I'm going to do with my darkest grey, which is 70% warm grey, I'm going to add like a, you know, like you have, if you look at glass, what am I on about? You know what I'm on about. Thanks, everyone. Help me out with my words here today. You know, it's like a shine. So indigo I'm needing now. I'm just going to add a little bit of that hint of blue. I will find my words soon. So now I want a hint of blue in it. Not much, I'm just adding hints in. Just like it's a glass before I blend in a bit more. So I'm just going to add a bit of that in around the edging. I will find my words, I promise you. Sometimes, you know, the brain sort of leaves. I'm sure it does. It vacates and goes running off somewhere. And then your mouth wonders what has happened. The reflection. Yeah, it's like a reflection. It's like a, yeah. What makes buff titanium my favourite pencil to blend with? Just, I don't know. Honestly, I could know. It's because it's slightly off-white. I love the hint of like a, it's got like a hint of a cream and a white in it. I just love it. I can't describe. I just love it. It's my go-to pencil in everything. It really is. It just I just reach for it. It's, you know, like you get attached to certain colour. Mine is buff titanium every time. I just, you know, just it's something about the pencil. Back to my buff, talking about it. I just find it's got an off-white colour and it just gives such a nice hint. Now mind those lines. It's got a nice off colour to it that I can't describe what makes me want to reach for it, but it just does. It's always been my go-to pencil, weirdly. It really has. It's always been my go-to pencil. Now, my little tip for this is, before you add any black, if you've got a thicker white... Catherine, it's sitting so for me as well at the minute. Sorry, everyone. I've got my box of Poscas. I'll show you what I'm doing. Otherwise, you're wondering what the heck I'm doing off screen. Okay, so I've got the box of Poscas, and I'm just searching for a thicker nibbed white or a beige. So I've got these Poscas here, and I could even do a beige, and I'm sort of looking, what can I have? And when I bought myself some more of these, you know, for the pan pastels, because mine are sort of breaking. So I need a thicker nib, and I'm looking for it. So this is my box of goodies. I found it. Okay, so I'm looking for a thicker white, which is 3. So all that noise for a Posca pen. And I just think you can go between either. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I think, seriously, it's one of the pencils to just give a go. Now, my two, you can go for an ivory. I think this is ivory, beige, or a white, or both. I love these. I love Poscas. Now, Poscas will give just a different dimension to everything. Now, I'm just going to go in with black a minute. Just around slightly, not a lot, just to add a bit of dimension in before I start going in with any other colour. But I love a Posca. Now, glass, you're never going to get it looking like exact glass, and you don't have to. You can stand them up. Hi, Mona. You can stand them up, but I just lay them down in a box because I've got so many. And then I'll give them a good shake. Make sure the lid is on, otherwise it's going to go everywhere. Give it a good shake. Now, a white Posca is good to have in lots of different sizes because you've got different pictures that you need different thicknesses for. So before I start colouring in these little ships, give it a good shake. Hi, Tony. And this is a slightly thicker nib than what I usually use. This is 3. Hold on. This is a 3M tip. And that just allows for a thicker lay down than you would if you had a tiny one. And personally, you need to probably go over a couple of times. You can add a few little over there. You know, you can go in there and you can thicken it up. Now, you can wait for it to dry because they're just paint. They're just paint. So you go in there, you can add all your thickness of how you want it. You can, hold on, let me just go in. And when it's dry, you can go over it. So give it a good shake, get it going. Make sure it's coming out nice solid flow out of it. So if I get a bit of black card, if I've got a bit, no, I haven't. If I find a bit of card, guys, give me 2 minutes. Hold on. It's a bit of card. To get a Posca going as well, hold it down for a few seconds and you'll get a blob on a page. Don't do it on your colour book page. And it just ensures, hold it for 3 seconds, that the Posca is running down. Now, you can also go around the edging with a steady hand to take out the black line of the ball, because glass wouldn't necessarily have a black edge. So you can also do that and it takes off the black edging. But again, I have to go through this properly. You can go do lots of things with a Posca. It just takes off that sort of look. Now, you have to have quite a steady hand for this bit. And you can always take away a bit if you've gone a little bit wrong. But you've got to be quick, otherwise it dries. You go around the whole thing and it can make it look like more of a glass ball. So, bye, Pickle. Yeah, right, so that's the white. Hold on, I'll show you. So this one here, you are as close as it will zoom in. So this one here is the white. So if I blob it down, it's white. Hold on. Yeah, it's like Tipex. It's like white. Now the beige has got a slight off colour to it. So it's more like an egg. You know, if you were to look at an egg, it's like an eggshell. That's quite a lot that I've blobbed down. But it's just to give you an example. This is more like an egg. If you looked at an egg. But this one is like Tipex pure white. So there is a big difference between the beige and the white. They are nothing alike. So if you look at that, that just looks like a chicken egg colour. And that one looks like Tipex. But the good thing is with the beige, when you get it going, if you wanted to add anything on there, you can. Like, it's really good for adding in the strokes. And it gives a little sort of, just an extra bit of depth to it, really. Right, I'm just going to grab back my 50% cool grow just a second. I'm just going to thin out that a little bit. Just want to go in there and just add a little bit of it. And then just blend that in a bit. Okay, now I don't think I want that white line to be as thick, so I'm going to go over that and reapply it. So that's what I mean. With Poscas, you can fiddle around. You don't have to keep things as they are. Yeah, it's like a skin tone. It is like a skin tone. It just reminds me of a chicken egg. And then when that's sort of done, then I can add a little bit if I really want to. You know, you can fiddle. Right, let's put some colours to these ships, guys. So I want some browns. So I think on lay down initially, I think I'm going to get sienna brown. And let's start adding a bit of colour in. So I'm going to make these a little bit aged. So we're going to put a little bit of jasmine in there as well. So we're just getting our colour down to start with. I want the bottom of it to be a little bit more of a teak brown. So I want them all to be brown. I want them all to be uniformed. This is sienna brown in 945. Yeah, I did a whole stream on Poscas at the beginning to show you guys. So before we move to our next colour, hold on everyone, about my arm in the way. I think I'm going to get, this is chocolate in 1082. So just adding that in before we do some extras, but I just want to get my colours in there. So yeah, we'll put that in before we start blending out and using a lighter shade. This is the thing, I just kind of get colours down first and then play around with them and see how I want them. And then I'm going to put some shade into that side, I think, first. What I'm missing, chat, I'm so sorry. I'm just adding in before I add other colours in and shade it out. Now, that's my sienna brown now. Let's blend some of that chocolate in. And then into the middle. Just blends that in a bit. Oh, missed a bit there, look. That's the sienna. And then put that in, and then there as well. Sorry guys, a second. What have I missed? Hi Mona, if I didn't say hello, huge welcome. Hi Mike. Hi everyone that I may have missed. Right, to my black a minute, I'm just going to shadow that a little bit. Because that's sort of shadowing onto that, isn't it? The same with this bit here. Now I want a little bit of that jasmine in there to make it look a bit aged. So I'm going to add a bit of jasmine in there. Just to make, you know, that it's like an old look. You know, when you put yellows to browns, it's like it's olden. Do you know what I mean? It has like a, if something was really old, it might have yellowed a bit kind of thing. So I'm going to add that to it. So this is jasmine. And I think at the top of it, I'm going to add a little red flag because it's like an SOS. And then for these little bits here, I'm going to go for 70% warm grey to go for my, I'm not going to fiddle around with that, the mast. Is that what it's called? Mast. And then, yeah, the Posca lecture. It really was one. Yeah, it's like an antique, like yellowed, isn't it? Now I'm going to go for my chocolate and I'm going to go quite hard on my lay down. I'm going to make that kind of gold around the rim. It really was. Well, it wasn't a lecture, but it was I kind of covered all bases about how to use them in your colouring book. So it was a good 45 minutes of it. I babbled on. So I'm going to grab my dark umber in 947 and I'm going to go a bit darker on that edge. And the same there. And the same there. Yeah, I did babble on for about 45 minutes on that Posca stream. Thanks, Charlotte. I just wanted these just dark. I don't want to, it's meant to be like an old globe. And then we'll do, I think, the leaves. I don't want to do all the hair on stream because you'll be here forever with me. And it would just take too long with you all. You know, we've got other things that we could be doing. So make use of our time. Because I've showed exactly what, you know, what we're going to be doing with it. I'm going to grab my buff titanium. Blend that in a bit around the edging. And then I need like a gold edging. So I'm going to grab a gel pen. you very rarely see me use a gel pen, but I'm going to grab a gel pen. And this is the Uniball Signo one. Thanks, Charlotte. And this is just to go around the edging. I mean, we don't need to do any pencil shading on that bit. And it's just to, you know, just bring those. Now we've got to do the top of those, I think. I think we'll leave those as an off-white. So I think I might bring my buff titanium and be mindful of that gel pen. Okay, and then in this part here, that's the inside of the boat, my dark umber. I'm just gonna, I want them like old, just old ships. Okay, so if I zoom out a second. Gosh, Catherine, well, it's there. It's there. I've marked it as there as well, I think. So it should be quite easy to find. Okay, so it looks a lot more sort of, hold on, it might be the lighting. It looks a bit more sort of bluey than it should be. I don't know if I turn it down. It's a little bit more of a sort of dulled rather than too in your face. We also need to do the background on her, but I don't know if we'll do that today. We have to fiddle around with the settings on stuff because it kind of just goes. Okay, so we need some greens going on. So I'm going to grab lime peel in 1005. I think kelp green in 1090, and then espresso. So we're going to come up to the these vines. Hi, Kerry. Thank you. So I won't do all the hair because it's just gonna, we'll be here forever with the hair, guys, and it's gonna bore you because you've seen how I've done the technique. Oh no, Di, sorry. Is it okay? Everyone all right with the buffering? Some people saying that they're buffering. And my hand's moving, I'm just making sure. Maybe try refreshing and put it in 720. Okay. So if you've got it on 180, put it onto 720. It might be that. Usually that stamps on that. Okay, so I'm going to go for lime peel. I'm going to zoom you in. You're in Canada. Oh, hello. Okay, so we're going to, let's bring this book. Okay, so I'm going to go for lime peel lay down. I haven't done all the hair yet, so bear that in mind. So it will look different when it's all done. Because the hair will just, we'll be here forever. Okay. So we'll go for a lime peel. I'm going to go for some of these to start with. So lime peel lay down. Yeah. Then we're going to go for kelp green 1090 and pick out where we want our shading to go. So I'm going to go top slightly in and bottom slightly in. So bring some of that shading from the bottom and some from the top. So just kind of mixing it up a bit. Hi, Amberly, how are you? And then bring some of that. Amberly, we've been doing the globe and some of the hair just to show about the direction, going in the direction and stuff. We might do some more. We've got time. So this is kelp green. So we're going to bring some of that from the top. Again, darken that up a bit from the bottom and meet in the middle kind of thing. And the same with this side. We're going to bring some from the bottom and meet, some from the top and meet, and just carry on with that kind of pattern as we're going along. And then the stem will be a little bit darker as well. Oh, he just got home from work. Was it a good day? I hope you had a good day at work. Again, just bringing some of that down. Bring some of those colours in as well. Okay, then with the espresso, it acts like a good shading for greens. Just a little tip from me. I use it to shade to make them a bit dark without using a different green. So the espresso can really like bring that olive out in greens and like darken it up to make it look more of a natural olive tone, but not too heavy on the lay down on the espresso, because you can make it look grey rather than green. So the greys work really well with greens. They just work hand in hand and can darken up your greens to make them look like they're shaded. So you can bring the espresso in. This is all Prismas, and just helps that shading part of it so that it's darker. Oh dear. Thanks, Amberly. So we're just going to kind of go along that same line. Now, with the hair, we'll get there after. We'll do everything else first, see how we are for time, and then if we've got time, we'll do that. So again, lime peel. We're going to put the lime peel down. I've missed out. Hold on, look. I've missed that bit of hair in Jasmine. Hold on. And there. So that was a Jasmine base. So this is all. There we go. Is it in screen okay? Should we bring that lighting up a bit? There we go. It's good on your screen, Sham, nice and bright. So we're bringing that lime peel in and just basing down all of these vines. Now with those pearls, should we try and do them more like a pearl? Or a black pearl? You know that Jennifer Zimmerman, she's got pearl tutorials in her book. We could try that. I don't know if it'll work on there, but we can give it a go because they're quite small, aren't they? We could try that. Okay, so again, we're going in with the kelp green, and we're going with a medium pressure from the bottom and bringing up sort of to midway, and some from the top and bring that down to midway. And I'm keeping with that pattern, but this one I'm not going to do so much because there's not too much there. I'm going to go from the top on that bit down, medium pressure to fairly heavy on that part. Ooh. Thanks, Victoria. Sorry about knocking the tripod, everyone. I just knocked it with my foot. And then I'm bringing that up into the middle and the same again. And I'm just going to repeat that pattern. Just going to keep repeating that. We can look at the pearls. That's what we're going to have a look at in a minute. We're going to look at the pearls and see what we can do. Because I've got the Jennifer Zimmerman book and we can look at how to do that. It could be a total flop, but we'll try. You know, you don't know until you try. And that's the thing. This will be my first time in trying it. But I think they need to be like a pearl, don't they? They'll stand out. Okay, so that is those vines. Then I've got to put the espresso into it. Hi, Leonie. Oh, I hope it stays that way, Kerry. Okay, then my espresso is coming in to shade that green. I've got brown in my head for some strange reason. Okay, so yeah, espresso works really well with greens, just really well with greens. And in botanical art, they usually put a lot of undertones of graphite pencil and greys into the shading, like grayscaling, and work upwards from that. So that's where I picked that up from. And no, I haven't done botanical art. I bought a book on it to try it. Oh, Catherine, thank you. And then I'm just going to bring my kelp back in a minute and just blend in that just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to grab that book. We're going to grab it. The Jennifer Zimmerman book, and we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look on how to do that. So this is just the kelp. Right, so we've got these, hold on guys. We've got these pearls going down the side here. So bear with me. Bear with me. I'm going to have a look. Okay, so I've got that book. Hi, Dionia. So this is the Jennifer Zimmerman book. And I'm pretty sure there's a pearl tutorial in this. So, all right, just 2 seconds, everyone. I'm just going to move the camera for a second. There we go. So I'm going to have a look in here. And in here, I'm pretty sure there's a tutorial on pearls. So I'm going to have a look at it. Yeah, here we are. So you can either do these deep sort of cobalt blue ones, which are beautiful, or there's these metallic pearls, which are more sort of what I'm leaning towards, and it ends like that. But I don't know if the circles are big enough to try, so I'm thinking maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe we can try it on a practice page, because they've got the practice pages at the back. I don't know, maybe, but we can go for it, can't we? I'm sure she does it with Prismacolors. Let me have a look. So this is a pretty good book, guys. I quite like it. I've not used it yet, but I quite like it. I like looking through it. So apparently we need Prismacolors 1080, 1008, 91, and there's a lot of colours. So starting with beige sienna. Oh, there's loads of colours on this. Hi, Francis. So I'm just thinking maybe we could try it, but I think it might be a bit ambitious on tiny little things, unless we try the blues. These were done in Prismas as well. What do you think? I mean, I really like these, but I don't think these here are going to be big enough to attempt it on. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know. I'm having to think. Sorry. I just need to think for a second. I'm thinking maybe to give it a go, and it won't be as looking like that one. I like both. It's really hard to decide. I think the blue would stand out more because of her red hair. Just bear with me, everyone. My mind's going. My mind's whizzing. I'm thinking maybe the blues might stand out a little bit more on her. What do you think? I'm thinking. I think these would stand out more. I'm just trying to envision it. So you got like her red hair. And I'm thinking maybe the blues would go more against that, rather than just a normal pearls. But I'm thinking that would maybe stand out. And again, blues is here, so it would tie in, because we've only used reds, blues, greens, grey, and her background will be probably like a sky that we're going to end up doing with the pan pastels. So I'm thinking maybe to go with that. Let's just try it. It can only, I won't be like this as much, but I'll kind of use this as a bit of a guide. So we're going to grab a couple of, so we need, sorry, cobalt blue, we need lilac, non-photo blue. So I need quite a few blues in this. Oh, Mike, this is The Secret of Colouring by Jennifer Zimmerman. It's a guide. It just gives you little tutorials and stuff. It's out there for colorists. It's on Amazon. I've never really used it yet, but I mean, look at these. These are so small. I'm going to kind of go with that. So I just need to pick out the colours because look at them on the front. So I need to just grab my other pack of Prismas, guys, because my other pack of Prismas is the ones that's got all the colours in. The ones I've got beside me haven't got them all. So I'm just going to grab them and then we're going to try them. And I've shoved in my face with a bit of chocolate because I'm allowed. Yeah. It's sitting beside me, so it's like, Okay, let me grab my Prismas. Bear with me, guys. Andrew, are you awake? In a couple of minutes, can you just refill my tea for me, please? If the kettle's filling up. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry. I was just giving Andrew orders for tea. I was putting in my order. Right. Oh, sorry. Let me do it again. Right, there you go. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, the colours that I need. Every time I get up, I knock the camera. Okay. So, we need. It's got them there at the top. I don't know if it's blurry. It might be. There we go. So, we need 133. So, 133. What's that? Is it a purple? 133. Right, so we need Cobalt Blue Hue, which is 133. 956 is Lilac. 919 is... 919 is... God, why can't I see? What's 919? Sorry, this is going to take longer than I thought. 919. What in the blooming heck is 919? What is 919? 919. Come and jump out at me. Just jump at me. It will be good if it jumps at me. I can't find it. And I haven't got a chart, so I don't know. What is 919? Right, let me go to the next one. Otherwise I'll be here all day. 901. 901's Indigo. 1086. Is Sky Blue Light. 992. 992. 992. Oh my goodness, why can't I find things? 938. Yes, please. 938. Oh, is it non-photo booth? Where is that? Thank you. Can't find it though. Like, I've got all my stuff in front of me and it is just not jumping out at me. Where's Where's non-photo blue? Oh, there it is. Thank you. So 992. Oh my goodness, this is going to take a long time. This is why I like to be prepared, and you can't, and you pull something out and you want to do it. 938. Nine three eight, 938, 938, 938. Yeah, 992 is light aqua. Thank you so much. Have you got your things in front of you then? I haven't. You think I do, but I don't. It would be good to have things jumping out at me, but it's not. Just problems, guys. 938 now. And then 935. 935. Is that black? Yeah, I thought so. I know that one. Okay, let's just go for them. Let's go for them. Right, let's go for it. Okay, so because we'll be here all day otherwise. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so the first one is Cobalt Blue 133. And it is to mark, I don't think I'll be able to do this, but we'll try. We'll mark out, so halfway through, mark like a line. I'm going to have to bring you right down. Hold on, everyone. Okay. So in between, this is not going to do it, I don't think. We're going to try, but it might blur it. It's going to blur it. I can see it. So it's to mark a line in the middle of each one. I'm not going to be able to do it how it is on there, but we'll just mark a little line out. It will blur. It will blur. So I might have to bring you up a bit. Okay. So just to mark out a line halfway through each pearl, just mark a line out. So halfway, put that sphere into two. The Yorkshire tea will be fine, Andrew. So just a line in the middle. I won't be able to do it on the mini ones. Then in that line, hold on. In that line, grab your non-photo blue and your lilac and mark out. We're going to do it as close to it as possible. Mark out a circle in each colour. A circle. These are so small, but we're going to do it. We're going to try. So just a circle so you've got a highlight. So you won't be able to do it on your little ones, but we'll do it on the bigger ones. So we've done circles. Then fill the top section with a light coat of Colbert blue, which is this one. Just mark it very lightly and go around the edging. And then the underneath section needs to be the sky blue, it's saying. So we're going to try it anyway. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And then around the edging again with the Colbert blue. It's very fiddly to do it. It's gonna just wash out on your screens. It's not going to do it. I'm going to have to do it on the big thing for you. We'll do it there. And then it's going to have define the edging with the indigo. So it's going to be hard to show this on screen. I can see the details in front of me, but you can't because there's lighting. I'll show you on a bigger scale. We'll do it on a bigger scale. We'll do it on a bit of paper. Oh, it doesn't show you. It's kind of... let me show you. Let me show you on something different. But anyway, we'll follow it on there. Let me get a bit of card and we'll do it on a bit of card. Bear with me, guys. because it won't show you otherwise, and I'll be here sitting here forever trying to do it with you all. You can do it on that, but not to the scale or the degree that I want to be able to show you. So we'll do it on this. Now I've got a candle to draw around, but it won't show up. It just will not show up. So we'll do it on this. We'll do it on this. Okay, so we've got a circle. So within that circle, we'll do it on the little ones, but it's not going to be on the degree that we can do it on a bigger circle, is it? So this one, it then says, thanks. It's with your Colbert blue hue, sort of go down the middle. Like that. And this is how it's going to be. So you're in the middle. And then you've got to do 3 reflective sort of shapes. You could do it on bigger sort of pearls. Like that. Okay. So let's do that. Then you've got to go round the first 2 with the lilac. I'm following this. So it's now I circle the highlights in either lilac 936 or non-photo blue. So she's done 2 in the lilac or lilac and then 1 in the non-photo blue. Let's turn this up. This is how I'm just seeing how this comes out. So, and then this is non-photo blue. So you're not going to be able to do this on that scale, on those tiny little ones. You're only going to have to do half of this. Then it's fill the top section with the light coat of Colbert blue, could make an edge at the bottom section, which forms an empty crescent shape. So it will be down here. Sorry guys, I just need to. So this is how she's sort of approaching this. So this is like this, just very lightly. So there's no blending in yet. Just fill the rest of that section in. And then round the edging with the Colbert blue. So you've got a semicircle. This is how it starts off. Okay. And then the middle is with 9. Fill the crescent with 919 lightly, which is the non-photo blue. So she fills this in lightly. So we're just following what she's doing for now. This is the reflected light. Sometimes it shows the way around the pearls. Other times it disappears as it moves forwards. Either works. Now I begin to define the core and inside edge where the reflected light starts a little more with Colbert. So she goes back to 133 and now she starts to define these sections a little bit more. So this is how you would do it on a bigger one. I'm just following this step by step. Okay, so at the moment there's no blending. She's starting to just put colour down. So she's going around. It's literally how it goes. So she's going around. I'm just following the tutorial. And then uses the lilac to blend in around that. So we're going to start. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm doing this step by step. Let's try it. We don't even know, do we, until we try it. Then I'm grabbing back the sky blue. I'm going to blend that a bit. So this is nowhere near blended yet. This is just adding the colours as she's saying to do it. Use lights, blend the top half of the pearl using circular motions. So you're going back to your lilac and blending in circular motions on the top half. See, I'll show you where I'm on this step. Blending in here on this step. So she's blending at the moment. So we're just blending. We're not doing anything else. We're just blending. Blending in that part. And then indigo blue starts coming in, and that defines the underneath. And that will come, indigo blue just in the center of the core, hint over the darkest areas and just deepen them up. So she wants it here. This is just so fiddly for one, isn't it? So we're bringing that up and in here. So I'm not going to be able to do all this on that. We're going to cut these steps down to half because you can't really do all of that. And then going around the edging only. Oh, you're at an angle there, sorry. Bye, Victoria. So just seeing what we can do. Hold on. Then sky blue is added only to the center of the lower half. So then we're going back to here, apparently, and we're going to start adding in the light blue. Now, I don't know how this is going to come out because this to me isn't looking anything like the picture at the moment. So we're adding the light blue, sky light blue, which is 1086. And now you're starting to burnish and go deeper and harder and blend in. Hold on. Then for more variation, she introduces the aqua in. Introduce aqua 992. Before we start tidying up, we're going to start adding in. So now she adds in aqua for the variation on these sections. So she adds them in from corner to corner and brings them down. Let's see how this turns out. And then she goes back in and tidies the edging up and starts defining in with a cobalt blue hue. So you're going to start in here. Sorry guys, I've not looked at my chat for a little while because I'm just following to see how this works. I'm not being rude, I promise. I'm just seeing how this comes out. Building layers, use white, but it's not shown. Circling in the middle to do the reflected area. So you need a white as well, but she's not shown it on her steps. Okay, so now I'm just grabbing the indigo. And you can start blending in a bit and adding that in. Okay, so this is indigo. So it's all about layering really, isn't it? Layering up and seeing what you can do. So you finish. Okay, so then she comes to the top and she gets the cobalt. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I keep knocking the camera. She goes to that part and brings that up and in, and then brings some of the indigo round. Okay, so we're adding that in. Then she brings in some white. Hold on, I want to bring that down a bit more. I don't want... Sorry guys, I've trailed off a bit, but I wanted to see how this came out. I want to bring that down a bit. I'm not happy with that. Then she brings in some white and blends in a bit, she says, to define the shading and to get rid of the lines. So she comes into these bits as well. So this is the white, which is going to take out some of those pencil bits. I just want to see how this turns out. I'm curious. And then if you're not happy with it, you can go back layering. You know, it doesn't really look like a pearl to me. It's on a bigger scale. So, if this was round, if I get my black, if this was rounded and had a metal casing around it, maybe it would. See, and then you just have to keep burnishing until you're happy with the middle, according to this. So it would kind of be on that scale, but just small. And then if you're not happy, you can always go in with an eraser and sort of bring that back in. So it's just a matter of playing. It will turn out, from a distance, it would look like a pearl, but it's magnified, so it won't look like a pearl, but it's kind of like, I'm kind of going along with that. So if you wanted to add a bit more purple in, you can, and you just keep layering it up, I think will be the case. So you bring in your white in and you're just fiddling, I think. So it's kind of meant to be like that, but obviously I've not got the round edging of it, and it's really difficult to do, isn't it? It's really hard. Like, you know, these things take time. I'm trying to rush it. That's the problem. But it's trying to follow the steps and keep within it. I don't think this is achievable. Oh, sorry about knocking this camera. I don't think this is achievable on the tiny little bits that we're doing on the Jasmine, because I want to be able to show a shine up like that and deepen it up and, you know, kind of going along with that. But I don't think that that is achievable on this. So this is going to be on such a small scale. It's hard to be able to get a shine on them. So I think we're just going to have to stick with two colours. So the lilac and the cobalt blue. Do you know what I mean? So just make a circle in each and just go around the edging really and kind of just fill that in and have a little bit of a shine. And then in the middle with the non-photo blue maybe and the aqua, just bring that in. But we can bring in those colours, but I don't think we're going to be able to do, you know, a lot with it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just keeping to one, I think 3 colours. I think we're going to stick with, yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to stick with the lilac, the non-photo blue and the cobalt blue hue. So the cobalt blue hue I'm going to do a circle with, and the lilac I'm going to do a circle with in each one. So lilac, cobalt blue, and then keep with the cobalt blue underneath, fill that little area in. I think this is what I'm going to have to do. And then with the middle of it, with the non-photo blue, do that. And I might end up with something that I'm happy with that way. So yeah, I think that's the way forward with this, because it's too small. So I think they will stand out. What do you think? What have I missed? Who's enabling? Right, I'm going to have a sip of tea. Hiya, Brenda. So I think I'm going to do that. In each circle above, we're going to do a lilac circle, and that's our shine. Yeah. And then our cobalt blue hue is going to have another circle. And then the filling in of it will be with the cobalt blue. I think 3 colours. You can't do the others on here. They're too little. I did think it was ambitious. But we can only give things a go, because there's no way I can get 3 shines on these little things. You can't. Oh, thanks, Diana. It's hard to get it in these tiny little, you know, in these little holes. You can't. They're too small. So we're making these tiny, what look like holes anyway. And we're kind of just going with that. So just put in circles in circles. So all you're doing, so say your little circles like that. I've done a half circle. We're doing 1 of each like that. Just 1 of each. And then I'm filling in the area with a cobalt blue hue. Just like that. And then I'm bringing in the non-photo blue to the middle. And then you can kind of just go around. And it's kind of like that. It's just 2 little two little things, and they're going to stand out because you can then put a little Posca if you want to, just like a tad to highlight those circles, you know. And that's the way we're going to approach them, I think. It is. Disney does cost, but they are amazing. They're a good, like, Disney's one of those things that people have got this, oh, is it for children? No, it's for everyone. Okay, so let's go for that. Hold on, everyone. And it brings joy, Disney, doesn't it? Okay, so again, I'm just going around now with my Colbert Blue hue. Just bringing that in. It's so fiddly, these little ones. But I think this is going to work fine. You know, and the tiny little ones, don't even bother with the lilac, just do the Colbert Blue. Sort of just like that. I think that's how we're going to go for it. So lilac. And then a circle of Colbert Blue. Sorry about being repetitive because we've got repetitive stuff, haven't we? And then back to your Colbert Blue hue. Is it okay on your screens, guys? Just making sure because I've moved around a lot. And then a bit of lilac again. And that lilac actually works really nice with the blue. See, and it's gonna, I don't know if you can see it, but it does look like it's shining when you leave a little hole on each one. It does. It looks like I don't know, it brings a shine to it, and then you bring in the non-photo blue into the middle. Just into the middle bit there. Okay. I think that actually suits the picture. I do. I think it actually suits the picture. It suits the colours. It suits it. And I think if we continue it, we've got these little ones down here. So just go down the middle. Again, just sort of sectioning off each of those. Just like straight in the middle. I'm putting a line in the middle. Then to the left, the right side, I'm doing the blue circle. And to the right side, I mean left side, I don't know what it looks like on your screen because you're opposite to me. I'm doing the other one, so I'm alternating it. Then Colbert Blue here again, just bringing those down. So it's hard because they're so small to show it how they look really. Yeah, the Disney Kaleidoscopes is beautiful. Are you on about the one that comes from Japan? I've got that. Haven't done anything in it yet. Okay, so they do work. I mean, they all do work. They work with, I'm glad I went with that actually, because they're not something I would have went for. So I just need to get that blue out of her forehead. They work with the picture. Let me zoom out. Oh, you are zoomed out. Hold on, it's because you're up here. Okay, so I do think that looking at that book was a good idea because I wouldn't have done blues. I wouldn't have done blues. So it goes with her red. It goes with her red hair, I think. Yeah, it's got a hint of purple. If I take a picture and post it up on the group and on Instagram of our progress, you'll be able to see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it if I do. It's got the purple in it, and you can't see it unless I take a picture of it. Hold on. It's really bizarre how you can't see everything like crystal clear on camera. But you can really see the purple in it when you take a picture. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Because if you put that too close, it goes blurry. So let's see if I can show you. I don't know if it will show up, but it's got purples in it. I don't know if you can see. But it's got like the purple tones and the blue tones to it. And you can see it. I know it's in front of you, but you can't. If I bring this up, you can't see it, but it's got purple in it. Okay. Are you on about this one, guys? Sorry, I'm trailing off now. Hold on. Let me see if I know what one you're on about. Right, so you're looking about the Disney kaleidoscopes. Are you on about this one? Am I right? Is that the one that you're on about? Right, I'm going to knock the camera and pull you up. Is this the one that you're referring to? The Disney kaleidoscopes? Oh, yeah, I have got it. I haven't done anything in it, though. I've had it for a while now. This one's beautiful. I got it from Amazon Japan. So I'm going to just trail off for a minute. So this is this Disney kaleidoscope, and it's from Japan. I got this from Amazon Japan, which was a damn sight cheaper than Etsy. And you've got some images here, which is the sort of coloured versions. And then you get into the kaleidoscopes. They are more or less single-sided unless you are not wanting to ruin that. But take care, Mike. It's got the Disney characters in the middle, and then it's got the sort of mandala kaleidoscope around. And then you've got sort of, you know, design in the middle. It's like a cardstock. It's thick and it's off-white. It's not ivory. Take care, Diana. It's not ivory. It's like just a slightly off-white. And it's got all these different characters in it. Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel. I was enabled by Frances for this, actually, because she showed it and I was like, I love it. And you can tear them out. It's got like a snip line, but it's not perforated. And then some of it's like stained glass. Yeah, it's beautiful. I just haven't done anything in it. It's like time thing again. But it is beautiful. And then they've got a Halloween and a Christmas one. I love this one. This is the Alice in Wonderland one. Bye, Diana. And then you got Aristocats. You got Tinkerbell. I'll try and do this without flopping the book to the side. Thumper. I love this. Is my favourite because I'm an elephant person. Elephants are my favourite animal. And I love Dumbo. Stitch. This is a Mickey, Pluto, Donald, Daisy and Minnie one. This is just a bog standard one. A more of a Halloween style one. A Christmas one. And that's it. It's cheaper if you get this from Amazon Japan and not Etsy. You have... Yeah, exactly, Amberly. Amazon Japan are a lot cheaper for this. Etsy will charge you double the price for this. So Amazon Japan is a lot cheaper and you won't get charged and stung as much. So with this, guys, I think what we'll do is I'll do the rest of the hair off camera because I've showed you the direction. So when I come back, this background we'll do and finish her up, and then we might move on to something else on Saturday. Hi, Desiree. But I think with regards to this for now, because the hair is going to be very tedious to just do all of that on screen, where I've showed you how to do the directions on the first stream of this hair, how to do the directions of the ringlets, and then how to do the direction of the hair if you're approaching from top to bottom and you're going to meet it upwards. So if I continue doing that, And we did the rest of her all on screen, the glass bottle, the pearls. The pearls are a lot more lilac-y in real life than they are what they look on the camera screen right this minute. So I think we'll do that. Then I was asked, not doing this on screen because this is the one I'm doing in my free time, but I was asked what colours I used for the gold on this lady. I can't remember who asked me yesterday. Someone asked me yesterday. Now that this gold is different pencils altogether. There's a polychromo, a prisma, a luminance. So there's, hiya May. Yeah, Lee. Leah, I will. I might do that as an upload. Rather than another one. But the gold is all different colours, and I will tell you they're 3 different colours. So the base coat of it is a polychromo, and that is in the polychromo base is dark Naples ochre in 184. So all that was a complete base of that. So let me zoom you in. I just play around, so you can see it's a little bit different to, it's more of a yellow gold because I was doing more antique golds. So what can I show you on? All right, I'll bring you down. Sorry guys, just 1 second. There you go. I'll bring you down. Okay, so it's a base coat of, so I've got to do these in gold. This is dark Naples ochre polychromo in 184. So you're going over the entire area. So no fiddling around, just go straight in with that. Then you need the metallic gold in the, sorry everyone, in the Prisma colour. And you need that to a sharp tip. So then you go in with your metallic gold. Yeah. So metallic gold in the Prisma. This is what I mix my brands. I don't like to keep to just one set. I like to mix them. So from the bottom upwards, go in with your metallic gold, and you're going quite hard on the pressure. So it's looking a little bit darker. So you're just doing that. I'm gonna have to bring you up because it will fade. Sorry guys, bear with me. There we go. Because otherwise it makes your screens go blurred. Then the luminance color that you need. This is where you're going to go, Sam, stop. This is ridiculous. How many colors do you need? The answer is I don't know. Then I grabbed the Prismacolor in raw Prismacolor Luminance in Raw Sienna 036, and just a tad, I'm adding that above the metallic gold. Just a tad. It just gives it a bit more of an orangey, metallic-y colour. And then you need black. Black Prisma. And only at the base and the bottom of where you want your darkest area to go are you going to put that down. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. Because you can do golds in so many ways. And that is all. And then it ends up like a darker gold, but it's got a yellow element to it. Now, remember as well, if you wanted to put some purple shade, and this is lilac, you can put some purple shade into your skin and add that in, because I've not quite finished it all yet anyway. Like I usually tweak, but you can add some purple shading into your skin tones, and it just gives a slight different texture and tone to her skin, like a slight, I don't know, just a slight sort of purple tone to it. Then obviously the middle part is where I've probably got her reflection going on with white. So the white is the reflective area on her skin, which is sort of here and there. So that would be the lighter shade, but you can keep that quite light. But all that gold is just those colours. So you've got, you're going to think I'm mad, and I am. I know, I use so many colours. But I like to mix my brands. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you for the super chat. Bless your heart. Oh, thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much. So I mix my brands. I make the biggest use of all the brands that I've got. So you can mix them and make them work together. Yeah, thank you, Connie. So I've got 184 in the polychromo, 036 in the luminance, metallic gold Prismacolor in 950, and black Prismacolor in 935. And those colours work so wonderful to achieve a slight metallic-y, older yellowed gold. That's all I've done. And as you can see, the metallic gold gives it a bit of a shine. So it can work really well, you know. So there's so many different ways you can approach golds. And if you've got lots of different sets and you only find yourself working with one set or two sets at a time, try and revert back and pick a load of colours out of all of your sets and see what you can make of it, because there's so many things you can do when you mix them all together. And that is that. If you want me to repeat colours, I can. It's a polychromo 184, a luminance 036, a Prismacolor 950, and a Prismacolor 935. And that combination is what I did to achieve that goal, because I was asked yesterday and I thought I must put it on the stream so you guys know what I used. But we can do more in this book, because this book seems to be quite a popular choice as well. And it's the one book that I want to finish and do. And it's quite intricate. I mean, if you look at some of the pages, remember when I did this one, that is so intricate. I was there forever, you know, tiny, tiny details over there. But if you look at these sort of pictures, I mean, look at the tiny details in these. You know, you're here forever. The way to approach this book is do bits at a time and just, I mean, there's ones that's got bigger images, you know, and then we've got the Stone Angel that we can maybe do. I mean, we could do some of them, maybe choose one that's not so mini, like bits all over the place. We did the background on a stream, and now I've just showed you how I did the gold on her. We've got, sorry guys, I've got this sheet there. We've got this lady. She's achievable on stream. Thanks, Connie. Oh, I'll get something for the stream, sweetheart. Thank you. It goes back into, as soon as I get it, it will go straight back into the channel. I'll get something that we can use on streams. Thank you so much. Like this one, you know, I said on all the metals, I showed you the metals about how to do, maybe we can do rose gold. We haven't done rose gold. If you haven't got the luminance for the gold combination, Tammy, swap that colour, swap the luminance colour for a Prismacolor in, hold on, let me grab it. Swap it and go for a yellowed, more of a yellow, like a goldenrod. Go for goldenrod. These are very similar colours. Go for a more goldenrod, but I haven't done rose gold, so we could do rose gold soon. So go for goldenrod in Prisma and swap that from the luminance. It's just that I like to make sure that I use everything I've got. So yeah, grab your goldenrod. We did that all on stream. We did. And I didn't do this one on stream, but I did that in my own time, because as I said, this is the book that I want to finish. There's so many things we can go through, and some of them is not achievable on stream, let's face it. This one is in progress. This one's probably my least favorite in there, but I will still do it because I'm going to finish this. This is achievable, as is this one. I need to zoom you out. Hold on. So is this one, this lovely one here we could do. You know, there's so many things. This one's a bit more simple, won't take as long. Oh, it's so nice, guys. This one again, it won't take as long. You know, there's ones that we can do that won't take as long. Some of them are going to take forever and a day. This will be my next go-to one in here, I think. Maybe we can try this one because this one's not too heavy. What do you think? Should we mark her off? Should we do her soon? Should we do her? I love that one. Let's mark her off. We could do this one soon. I love her. This one as well is beautiful. I think this is the one you just did, Katrina, isn't it? Yeah, Karen, it's my least favourite in the book as well, but I'm still going to make the most of it. And then I've done this one as well, which is a long time ago. I did that one. So you're really zoomed in. So I think I'm going to leave that there for today. I'm going to zoom you up a bit. So for the mermaids that we've done, yeah, I think that's a good one we can mark off. So for this today, I'm going to continue. So if you're all happy, are you happy with showing you how to do the hair? And then if anyone's going to follow this, you can do the hair off, and then we'll come back and do the background maybe. So she's more or less done, you know. Unless I pre-recorded her and sped it all up, we'll be here forever. So we might as well just say, look, we've showed exactly how to do the directions, the strokes, and all of that. So we kind of know where we're going. We've done everything on string. We have done the bottle, we've done the little pearls, the eyes, the skin, the lips. We just got to do the background, finish that off. And maybe choices, we can wait till October and do the Jasmine Becket one, which would be the Skeleton Magic, I think it's called. And then we can start Serene. Or we can do the Jasmine Becket now, do Serene after. I'm totally okay with either or. Right, which one, Katrina? This one. You want about that one? Is that the one that you wanted to see? Yeah, it's just got to be one or the other. Because we've only got sort of 3 hours at a stream and 2 to 3 streams a week. Thank you, Deb. So we've got to pick which one we want to go for first. But the one that I was thinking that we could tackle would be our lovely Asian lady. Because I love this one. I don't know about you, but that's my lamp, by the way. This is really beautiful, and I think this is quite a popular book where people want to see work done in it. So I think we can kind of just confidently say that we've got lots to do and lots to get on with, and I'm going to do this in my free time. What, Connie? On my Jasmine one, we're going to do that on screen. The Jasmine one, I think we're going to do like a sky. But on this, I don't know yet. I think I might do a stencil script, you know, like we did, and make it go. I'm going to see what we can do with this one. Maybe do like an ochre and then do like a script, you know, like I did on the Belle page that we did on Disney, like a nice script. I think it will go in with like the femininity of this page. But I'm going to love you and leave you there. I'm going to take the little doggy out. So remember, if you're doing this one, it's just the hair we've got to catch up on. I'll do that in my free time. Thank you so much for joining me. It's 6:30 here, so I'll be going and doing dinner very soon after I've taken Chip out. So you all have an amazing day wherever you are. Connie, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. So again, guys, let me know about the order in which you would prefer. Don't forget, we've got Serene, we got Jasmine. Let me know. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. You all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all on Saturday, hopefully. Take care, everyone. Bye.